All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How? How are some of you already on here and I just came live and there's already comments? That's crazy. How is that possible? I just went live and there are two comments before I even went live. All right. So, let's see. Ask Chrissy, I have to ask you, how did you come in first? How is that possible? How were you able to comment before the video went live? So ask Chrissy's first, then we got T, Kevin, and Monica. All right. So I'm doing this update because we heard back from YouTube. And so, listen, okay, notifications. So you got the notification before I went live when I was thinking about going live? Because I was still trying to get my thumbnail together. Because I was like, what thumbnail captures the moment? Okay, so we heard back from YouTube, and so this is what they had to say. They said, "Hi Tanya, I hope all is well. I understand that you are indeed concerned about your channel. Let me share what I did. I've gone ahead and forwarded your channel for another set of review. Rest assured that I will let you know for any updates. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime," right? And then as I scroll down, he's responding back to me, but there's an email from Candace Joseph that is, you know how you have like the reply? So so they have been getting the emails that you've sent because he didn't respond back to my email directly. He responded back to an email from Candace Joseph, and I can actually read her email. So when you put the case number in the subject line, it goes right into them. There were some people who were getting some bounce backs, and those bounce backs were happening from people who had an arbitrary subject line. So with the case number in there, they have been going through. And you know what? And I wanted to talk with you all about something. So let's get into a conversation about what I want to speak about. All right. Now, I've been reading the comments that you all have been leaving, and I also got contacted privately by a person, and then in the comments. So privately, someone came to me and said, you know, do you think the Jasmine Island videos may have been what kind of triggered this response? And then two other people commented. So I wanted to get your point of view about that, right? Because as you know, in January, Jasmine Island was assaulted on a dance floor in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was one of the vloggers that helped to bring national awareness to this situation. I interviewed her lawyers as well. I interviewed both sets of her lawyers. So I interviewed the lawyer that is on the criminal side, and then the state is prosecuting Dominique Williams. And I spoke with her civil attorneys, as well as the attorney for the young lady who was also a claimant who came out against Dominique Williams, who said that he also assaulted her a year and a half before. All right. So I wanted your points of view about that. Because, oh, is my volume low? Let me see what I can do. Let's see. Is this volume or the, uh-oh, now it's frozen. But, okay, so as soon as it's unfrozen, let me know. But you can actually, I can read your writing right now. But let me know whether or not you can hear me, or if the sound is any better. Because if it's not, then I will plug in my microphone. Okay, so, oh, so what? Now, look, we didn't made the thing. Okay, so it's out now. All right. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I've been wondering whether or not it was the whole Jasmine Island coverage, because remember in one of the videos she was twerking on stage and she didn't have on any underwear. So that video I took and I went and I made it private. Now I'm in a bit of a dilemma because there are other videos that I put up which show her being assaulted. And from a journalistic standpoint, that is honest journalistic coverage, right? However, I wonder if YouTube has a problem with those videos. And I wonder if the videos have run their course. Have they done what it is that they needed to do? Should I delete the video? Should I make the videos private? Will private be enough? Right? Because when all is said and done, right? So there's two different trains of thought that I have, right? And you tell me what you think. One train of thought is, okay, maybe the videos were inappropriate. Maybe, I'm not sure. However, how much more in a quote unquote inappropriate are these videos than anything that's shown on CNN? And is CNN demonetized? You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, excuse me, because I've been taking iodine each day to kind of help get my body on the inside back into alignment, and it's bringing up a lot of mucus for me for some reason. So yeah, so that's what I'm curious about. And then I had to soul search and be like, okay, am I willing to jeopardize myself being in the partner program in order to have been able to report on the Jasmine Island situation? And the answer to that is yes. I felt that that situation was worth fighting for. However, there are a few different things. If Oh, thanks, Kelly. And you haven't gotten it yet? Well, July 1st was right before the holiday. So let me know when you get your book. Leave a review on Amazon. Okay. Okay, so Brooklyn is talking about the double standard. Okay. So that's the thing. So I want to hear your points of view about it. I'm willing and I have been willing to fight for people who are not able to fight for themselves. And I felt that the Jasmine Island situation was one that was worth fighting for, and so I fought for it. And I published videos that showed exactly what happened, because anybody who saw it could not say that that young lady was not assaulted. And there was a lot of misinformation that was spreading around. And you know what? Disinformation and misinformation is the enemy of the people, because it promotes a narrative that just isn't true. And so I felt it was imperative that I show what happened. And so are those the videos that got me in trouble? I don't know. I don't know, because YouTube is not saying anything. And so that's the update right there. I want to hear your thoughts, etc. I um I really just wanted to come out and give you all an update. My channel right now is purging. It's not purging, hemorrhaging subscribers. So since I was kicked out of the partner program, I've not gained not one subscriber. Instead, I've lost more than 100. And so my channel is kind of in this kind of locked place, right, where I'm not getting new subscribers. I'm not getting comments on the thousands of videos, because I have more than 1,000 videos. I'm not getting comments. I've gone from getting hundreds of comments a day to maybe about 3 comments. I'm talking about on 1,200 videos. So for all of my videos, I would get hundreds of comments a day. Now I'm getting 3 comments a day. I'm losing subscribers. And so that's where my channel is at. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just, I don't know. I don't know. And so Jamaican is saying, so sorry, Tonya, God is still blessing you. I have a different kind of feeling about God. I don't feel like God is some entity outside of me that does things to or for me. I really feel like we are all God energy. We all have God energy. And it's really up to us to kind of navigate where it is that we choose to go in this life. And so Brooklyn is saying, start building your channel outside of YouTube. You are too valuable. You're such a sweetie pie. Go to my website, tonyatko.com. Right there on the main page, you can join the mailing list. Joining the mailing list will let you be able to stay in touch with me regardless of what happens. And Brooklyn is saying, I know it's easier said than done. I mean, I have 180,000 followers. On YouTube, I have 160. On Facebook, I have 180,000 subscribers, or followers rather. On my personal mailing list, I have a little bit more than 1,000 people on my personal mailing list. Last time I checked, it was like somewhere between 1,000 and 1,400, something like that. I went from having 10,000 and I completely purged my whole list because most of my lists were people that were from TKO Skin and the expos, etc. So there were a lot of people who weren't opening my emails, and not opening the emails gives you a negative score with the service provider. So just to answer you, just to let you all know behind the scenes, I have to pay for the amount of people on my mailing list. I have to pay for each person. And then if people are not opening the email, so if you get an email from me, even if you can read, the subject and the first line, click open it, because those increase my ratio, and the ratio affects how the mailing list delivers my mail. Does it come into the main box? Does it go into the promotions box? Does it go into spam? So this is how, so there's like, it's like so much. It's so much. One thing that I have decided to do is I don't know if you guys have ever heard, well, there's, thank you, Nia. Nia got the book. Please leave a review on Amazon. I appreciate that. That really helps. So if you want to talk about ways that you can help, right here. This is my book. My book is on Amazon right now. You can order my book if you search on Amazon for Tonya Tko, which is TONYA TKO. You can find the book. The book is on Amazon. I also have Cash App, which is $Tonya Tko. What else? I have a Patreon if you want to give to that. I also have a PayPal. The links are in the description below. I guess that's pretty much the bulk of it. We've been in Mercury retrograde, and I don't know, I've just been kind of in a little bit of a funk recently, and it's just I've been really just trying to work my way out of that. Being back in New York, it's super hot, it's muggy. I just been in a state. And so Curly is saying this might be a stepping stone to move on to impact other people on a different platform. Your message may have outgrown YouTube. The possibilities are endless. And Brooklyn is saying, I will click open email now. Yeah, if you could do that. And if your daughter has an Amazon page, Nia, have her review the book, you review the book. Just speak honestly about it. Even if you just say great book and then just put a 5-star, that would be great. One of the things that I want to promote is that the book makes an excellent gift, that the book, and then I want people to speak of their real experience, because the book makes a difference. I still use my book. I use my book. These are the affirmations I said when I was working on shifting out of the displacement. These are the most powerful. I said a lot of different affirmations. These are the most powerful ones that I said. I still use the book. And the book is amazing in that I know I'm always talking about this book because the book is such a life changer. The book is such a life changer. The book is amazing in that it covers so many different areas of your life. So it's like, let me see if I can turn this light up. Okay, there we go. It covers so many different areas of your life. So like finances, romance, love, money, abundance, self-worth, self-image, self-importance, time, rest, relaxation. It covers so many different areas of our lives that when you flip through it, and the book has like this, there's like this intelligence that exists in the universe. And when you flip through, you write out and like you flip through and it just comes upon a page that is really assisting you with where you are right now in your life. So Brooklyn is saying the artwork is stunning. Oh, no. Nia said the artwork is stunning. So like, for example, there's so many things that you want to do in life to really be able to get into alignment. And this book really assists you with being able to stay on course, because what ends up happening is we have self-doubt, we have negative self-talk, we doubt ourselves, we feel insecure, we're not getting what it is that we want. We start to waver and start to falter, even me, because there's a lot of amazing things happening behind the scenes in my life, and sometimes it's difficult to let all of that abundance rain down on you. This is how some of us get into these patterns of blocking our blessings, of having a fear of success. So the book, you do the affirmations in the book, and it allows the abundance. It allows you to keep your energy stable, to allow that abundance, and keep your energy open. It keeps you in gratitude. It keeps you in receiving mode, to be able to let that abundance come down on you. So I'm telling you, I use my book. I went out with one of my exes recently, and it was a tumultuous experience for me, because of our history, and it was tumultuous, and it was painful. I don't know if I would say that it was an amicable breakup, but it was a breakup that I initiated, right? And I really, and I felt like I was really kind of shifted out of the situation. And then, like, hanging out with him really kind of brought up a lot of different things for me. And I started like, it's like life can be like an avalanche. It's like, I got this YouTube thing going on. I have this abundance thing coming here, and I'm afraid of all of this abundance. Then I hung out with this ex, and it was tumultuous. And it's like all of these different assaults coming in on us from the outside. And it's like we need something to help us stay on the path, and this book helps me stay on the path. It helps me be able to, so like, when I'm gonna tell you, so like, the oh so like, after I went out with my ex and I was like feeling all of these feelings, I'm gonna tell you which one I started doing, because I was flipping through the book, and here we go. So I was like, I am a magnet for love. Endless love flows through me, right? Endless love flows to me, rather. And so I just started writing out my affirmation, just talking about how I'm a magnet for love. And, love, endless love flows through me, or rather to me. Through me and to me. That's a good one. And then this one: an endless supply of love surrounds me. And then also there's another one that talks about I'm worthy of love and affection, right? And the artwork is really beautiful. Each page is a meditation in and of itself, right? This one, look. I am worthy of love and affection, right? And so, because this person is my ex, he's doing really well, and he's moved on with his life, and things are just great for him. And I started, how you have those feelings, you start to falter. You have all of these different things that are just going on in your life, you start to falter. And I started to falter, and I just started writing out my affirmations, and it really created the shift that I needed to be able to stay focused and keep moving forward in what I know is right for me, and attract what is mine instead of looking back at what is not. You know what I mean? Just continue to move forward into what's mine. And it can, like I'm telling you, life can get really crowded. Your head can get crowded. And so this is why I love the book. And this is why I wrote the book, so that people could be able to also attune their lives, shift their lives and stuff. So if you hear me talking about the book a lot, it's because the book means a lot to me. And I hate, like on my Facebook page, people are constantly writing in about issues that they're having in their romantic life and their financial life and all of this. And I'm like, get the book. Really, get the book. It does so much. You know, I can't speak on it. I can't speak on it enough. I'm telling you, I'm like, I could weep right now. I could like I like water can come out of my eyes right now, just really telling you how much this book has meant to me, how much those, you know what, it's not even so much the book, it's the affirmations, because the book is a combination of some affirmations that really, really worked for me. So I'm going to tell you. So Nia, let me know how you and your daughter do. If you have children out there, get this book for your children, because you can shape their lives. I've had the ability to shape I've had the ability to shape many people's lives growing up on my videos. And you know what? When everything is going right in our lives, when everything is looking good, it can be difficult sometimes to, when everything is going good in your lives, it can be difficult to enact the lessons here. So there's somebody who's having some issues in the chat room, and that person is going to be gone. I don't have the capacity. So my book, this book, these affirmations, when everything is going well in your life, sometimes it's really difficult to know who you are and what it is that you're made of. And then I had, like, I'm a self-love specialist, and then I fell and faltered in my life. I was living in my car. And that is when the testament of who it is that I really am came to the forefront. Who am I really? What am I? And do I have the ability to rise out of this situation unscathed, or even better than I went in? And I found out who I was when I was living in my car, when everything was falling apart around me. And these affirmations, it evolved out of that. So if you're watching this video and you're going through something right now, like you see, I'm going through some stuff right now, as removed from the partner program. I got all of this stuff happening all around me. And I still do these affirmations to this day. I can't speak on it enough, because I know the power of the book. I know the power of it, right? So that's that. How is everybody out there doing? For those of you who are just coming in, I'm giving an update on YouTube. We heard back from YouTube. YouTube said that they're going to resubmit. I asked you all whether or not you felt that I should remove the Jasmine Island videos, or do I put the responsibility on YouTube to tell me which video in particular is the issue, and then have a discussion with them about that? Because just saying your channel is pornographic is not enough, and I don't want to remove videos that are still bringing awareness when that might not even be the issue at all. Do you know what I mean? So I want your thoughts on that. And then what else? So that's pretty much the bulk of it right there. I am, for those of you who are not on my Facebook page, when we finish this broadcast, I'm gonna go over to Facebook. Like if you wanna come on the camera with me and speak with me. Okay, so Jamaican is saying, don't move it. You help someone to get justice. And Danique is saying, let them tell you. Okay. So, we're going to be, once we get off of this broadcast, we're going to migrate over to Facebook. And if you want to get on camera live with me, you'll be able to do that on Facebook. And so Miss T is saying, ask them to pinpoint the issue. Disco is saying, you're a beautiful soul, and my boyfriend just bought your book for me on Amazon. I love boyfriends who take care of their girlfriends. I love that. I live in the UK though, so hoping I get custom charges. But yeah, thank you for being you. I need you to tell me whether or not your boyfriend was able to order it and have it shipped to the UK, or is he shipping it to the UK? Because you should be able to order the book in the UK. I spoke with Amazon about that, and I looked at the settings on my account, and the settings on the account are are set to be able to ship worldwide. So I need you to tell me whether or not he was able to have it shipped directly to you, because they said that they escalated the issue because I should, but you know the book just got up on there. Ah, oh my goodness. So it's because they said that they escalated the issue to see why it wasn't able to ship to the UK. Okay, so it's able to ship to the UK now. Okay, so I'm going worldwide, y'all. I'm going worldwide. So I'm happy about that. Oh, you know what? Listen, listen, listen. This is the thing that's crazy. All right, bye, Danique. See you later. So no, there isn't a different Amazon in the UK. However, there was some sort of like people in the UK couldn't order the book for some reason, and no one could tell me why. So listen, listen, listen. Remember, I had a video that I did one morning when I couldn't sleep, and I came out in that video and I was talking about one of my Nigerian exes, etc. Right, and how I had a conversation with you all about him, about how I just really loved the food. However, we just really didn't have anything to really talk about, right? This is, I said this in the video. So nonetheless, because I was like, you know what, I was looking for information on Nigeria. He told me I could stay in his house, right? And I was like, you know, but I don't want any issues. So we spoke about that on a video. The very next day, Sun came out and was like, take me off of your plans. I'm good. You take me, you just, I'm good. And then he was like, I don't remember what else he said, but then I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, whatever, just contact me later when you know, when, whatever, when you're not, whatever. And then he blocked me. the, the man blocked me. I was like, what? No, first he said that some women are just evil and all this stuff he started saying about me. I was like, evil? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, did this man, because you know, you people be having me talking too much in public, talking about my personal business. Now look, done got blocked. I he called me evil. I was like, what? I was like, what's going on? Right? Evil. He called me evil and then he blocked me. I was like, because you know what? Because I was like, whatever. Because I was like, you know what? I was like, whatever. And then so I went to go write him again to ask him how do I get a phone, because I want to buy a phone here while I'm in New York that I can use when I go to Nigeria, right? And but I couldn't find his messages anywhere. And I was like, what happened? I've been blocked. Oh gosh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. So that my contact, that contact is now gone. I don't have that resource anymore. I don't have that resource anymore. So now, and I can't believe it. You know what? It's crazy, because it's been 6 years, right? Since 2000, we met about 2012, 2013, sometime. I know it was before I closed my business, because I remember he would send me in a car service back to, because like after we would eat, I'd be like, look, I got to go back to work, and he would send me in a car service back to Brooklyn so I could go back to work. And I remember one time he took a car service down there with me to see my loft. So I know it was before 2014. So it's been like 6 years that we've been, in and out of communication. Then the very next day after you all have me blabbing my mouth in public, the very next day the man flip on me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. So, Sandra, how did you come about being a house sitter? And Instagram say he probably watching right now. You know what? That's the thing. But you know what? Whatever. Cause he'll be back. He'll be back. And if he's not, then it just wasn't. We weren't meant to stay in touch. Cause he always comes in and out. But I don't know if I stood him up one too many times because remember the last time I was in New York, I was gearing up to go hang out with him, and then ugh. I was like, mm. And then I just never went. And we had made plans, and he was like, "Call me when you're in the cab," because he was like, "I'll come down and pay for the cab." Why? I have a problem. I have a problem. I have a problem. I guess maybe I stood him up one too many times. I stood him up one too many times. Okay, so it's Bezzy is saying that I should take them down. And then Sava is also saying private or remove any videos I feel may be causing an issue. After reaching out to YouTube for clarification, a few videos aren't worth you losing your ability to monetize your content. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I will. So which ones do you think should be made private? Because the one with him on the dance floor, you can see. I mean, but this is news. This is journalism. This is what happened. This is an accurate representation of the events. You know what I mean? Listen, there are 41 thumbs up on this video, and there's 160 people on this broadcast. So go ahead and hit the thumbs up, and then what we're going to do after we get off of this, so just get ready because we're going to migrate over. So you 160 people, come on over to Facebook in a little while. As soon as we finish up here, we're going to go to Facebook, and then we're going to broadcast live over there. And if you have your mobile phone, you can come on the live broadcast with me. So Sandra said, I just applied to house carers and trusted sitters, and they're all over the world. You need to find one there for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks for 1 month. There's a $50 annual fee for. Are you Caucasian, Sandra? Because I joined housesitters.com. However, I was getting some interest, but then when I put my picture up there and they saw that I was brown and negroid, they just were like, no one wanted me then at that point. So Miriam, you don't need Facebook. You just go to the website. You could just watch the video from there. You just go to. I'm sorry about this. It's when because I'm doing a detox with iodine, and it's bringing up all of this mucus. So let me just hold on. So somebody's saying I should whitefish them. And Power is saying that YouTube, Google has a double standard. Brooklyn's Forever saying I have a video from 2012 exposing my anus to the sun. Maybe that's it. There's no anus in that video. That video is a video that describes the magnificent feeling that I had exposing my root chakra to the sun rays outdoors. I talked about my experience. Listen, and it was an amazing experience. It recharged my solar cells from the inside. I was a receptor to the love and the light of the rays of God through that. So no. If you all have never had a chance to go out into the great beyond and let the sun shine where the sun doesn't shine, then you don't know what amazing benefits and feeling unparalleled exists out there for you. So go and open hither, boys and girls. Open hither. Go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Listen, like a flower to the sun. Open up that inner star, that hidden star. Just peel back, like peel back, boys and girls, peel back. And just I'm telling you, listen, it is. So LDT is going out to their backyard now. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, just peel forth and let the what do you call that thing in the middle of the flower? That part in the center. What is that part in the center called where the pollen and stuff is? Just peel back and allow it to see the sun. Let it see the sun. You have no idea how that revitalizes. It emanates through your being. No, I could never take that video down. I could never. You know, that was a life-changing moment for me. It was a life-changing moment. I shan't be the same. The pistol, is that what it's called? Well, let your pistol ring. Let the pistol see the sun. Thank you. Spiritual healing. That's right, Bessie. That's right. That's right, I'm telling you. Because you know, listen, you have to make it happen because the sun is not going to get there on its own. You have to do what you need to do to let the piston see the light. Or the pistol, whatever you call it. The stamen, the hype, whatever you want to call it. Oh Lord, you're making my face hurt. You all are silly. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. Let your solar cell be recharged from the inside out. Anyhow, Jamaican is going to work. You going to work the day after the 4th of July? All right. Where do you work, Jamaican? Where do you work? And Sandra's saying you're looking slimmer, mama, and glowing. Thank you. I've been taking iodine. I've been taking a regimen of iodine, selenium, magnesium, vitamin C, and a B12. So, and then also, you know, in New York, you walk a lot more. So Lori is working right now. I've also been intermittent fasting, and intermittent fasting has been an interesting experience in that I really like having. Oh, what do you want to see, Bezzy? I really like having my meals confined to a certain amount of time. I feel like I'm more in control that way. So we have a lot of people who are at work listening to anal chakras in the sun. I just hope people have their headphones in, because this is the type of stuff that work partners don't need to hear about it unless they go searching for the information, because some of them may not understand. You know what I'm saying? They may not understand. They may not get it. So Times Square. Okay, so we could do Times Square. Where else? So Times Square, where else? So we could do Times Square. We could go, we could go see what's on Broadway right now. Staten Island. Oh Lord, you're trying to send me way out. Miss T say I can't listen at work. I laugh too loud. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be in New York for about 2 more weeks, and I'm gonna be in New York for about 2 more weeks. Look, my hair has grown out on the sides. It's not the fresh cut that it used to be. Oh, look at this little comb my sister has. Oh, so this is the back now. So the hair is growing. It's not the fresh cut that it used to be, but it is what it is. This it's high maintenance, keeping the cut low and sharp. It's high maintenance. It's high maintenance. So Summer is saying I should come and see you. I'm in Rochester. I was thinking about doing some sort of meetup. I was thinking about doing a workshop. I was thinking about doing a workshop in New York. Um, there we go. Warrior. With my chakras to the sun. So, no, YouTube. So, Sava is asking whether YouTube told me what I need to do. So, no, they have not told me what I need to do yet. They just told me that they're going to escalate it. So, that's about it. So, listen, so Times Square, that's all people want to see is Times Square. That's cool. I could do Times Square. And then somebody wants me to take the ferry over to Staten Island. But really, what is there on Staten Island to see? What is there to see? All right. So listen, there's 72 likes and 157. It was just up to 170 people on the broadcast. Oh, Harlem. You know what? I was in Harlem the other day and I was like, wow, it's changed so much since my first walking vlog. So maybe I'll do another one in Harlem, kind of update the one that I did before. And so I see you from time to time sticking up for RK victims. I don't know what RK is. Oh, R. Kelly. So Sandra has never been to the Statue of Liberty. Well, when you go on the ferry, you can see the Statue of Liberty from the ferry. And Jody, is your name Jody or Jode? You've been threatened so many times by who? Who's threatening you? Well, Staten Island is Shaolin, so who knows what's in Shaolin. Who's threatening you all? Nia's saying she's been threatened too? Anything in New York. I've never been. Okay. All right. So listen, why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and transition over to Facebook now? So you don't need to have a Facebook account in order to be able to see the live video over there. You don't need to have a Facebook account. You just go to www.facebook.com/Tonya TKO show. It's a fan page, so it's open to the public, right? So Miss T is going to the mega bus. Well, that's good. Where are you on your way to? 137th between 7th and 8th. What's on 137th now? So we're talking about going up from 125th. We're talking about going 12 blocks up from there. There are housing projects over there, aren't there? Because we're talking about the same street that Sylvia's is on, just going all the way up into the 30s. There's housing projects there, right? And nice projects too, from like the early days of New York. Like I had an older aunt that used to stay there, and her place was amazing, and it was rent controlled, and they were so happy when she died so that they could get the apartment onto market rate. I'm sad I couldn't get that apartment. I would have loved to have had it back in the days. This is why black people, we've been pushed out of the housing market, redlined, all this discrimination. It's like these people, some of these people, the way they behave, it's like they don't feel like on equal playing field they can compete. So they want to keep somebody down because that's the only way that they feel powerful or relevant or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, there are no apartments on the same street as Sylvia's. That's completely false. That's false. There's no place in New York that there aren't apartments. That's a So that's not true. What are we saying? Because that's 7th Avenue, that's Lenox. And so, of course, there are apartments. There are there housing projects though? Because I can't remember exactly where they are, but I know that there's. Hold on, read it again. Let me see. There are no apartments on the same street as Sylvia's. I just that's what I'm reading. There No, okay, sorry. Oh God, I got morning dyslexia. No, there are apartments on the same street as Sylvia's. Oh goodness, Lord of mercy, what's going on? Goodness. Um, I think there are projects. You're gonna make me go to Google Maps because I think that there are housing projects over there. Oh, are there housing or are they brownstones on? I'm trying to remember what street I was on because I believe that was it 8th Avenue? I think it was 8th Avenue. 8th Avenue, the housing projects on 137th. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Google. I'm gonna go to Google. What do you call that thing up in the sky? Satellite. I'm gonna go to the satellite. Google Earth. That's what we're gonna do. Google Earth. What's my favorite food spot in New York? It closed. You know, things in New York are changing. They are making New York. They're making New York so expensive that most people just are not going to be able to 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 stay in New York. So we're gonna see what's on 137th and 7th right now. Google Earth is loading. Give it a moment, please. I'll let you all see as soon as it comes up. I'll let you all see as soon as it comes up. You know what? Let's see. 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 All right. So we're going to click in. This is how Google Earth opens up. So I'll let you all see. So Google Earth opens up with just a picture of an Earth right there. So let's get to the United States. Let's get to the United States. 137th Street and 7th Avenue. Let's see what we have there. Oh, look, the Earth is zooming in. Let's see. Do you see how it's like, wow, this is fantastic. Okay. So let's take a look and see, because that zooms in all the way from space. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right, so we're zooming in. Good God Almighty, look at the detail. Look at the detail. So this is 137th Street. So these are buildings. So I was wrong. It must be 8th Avenue that I was talking about. So I zoomed in on this. Look at that. You can see down to the street. Hold on, let me zoom back out because I need both fingers. I need both hands. All right, so here we go. And then so this is New York. This is St. Nicholas Park right there. And then as you zoom in, you see there are buildings here. This is scary. So let's see. Let's see. All right. So this where this thing is right here, This is 137th and and 7th right here. So these are, and it's all 3D-ish. Okay, so these are buildings with brownstone kind of steps, but these are not brownstones. It looks like it's multi-family right here. So, wow. I'm sorry, I'm stunned myself at the detail because I had no idea that they had this type of detail where you could see, let's see if we can see what's happening on top of this roof. Are there people up there? What is that? Oh no, those are not people, that's just, okay, let's see. I saw somebody say something about St. Nicholas. I had a friend that lives on St. Nicholas. This is crazy. This right here is nuts. Personally, I think this is nuts. So it's not the projects right there, it's just buildings. Wow. So Google Earth answered. Somebody says that's my hood. Well, let's see if we see you on this map walking to the corner store. Well, you know what? Look at this though. What is this? Marshak Science Building. Oh, this is the City College of New York is right there. City College is right there. So this is the City College campus. And then they have the houses outside. All right, interesting. Interesting. So I wonder where it was that there are, okay, so look. So look at this. So look at this. Look. So just a few streets over, we have these group of buildings. This looks like it could have been the projects. Do you see that? You see how the buildings are grouped together? This looks like it could have been or could be the projects, but they could have turned that into luxury high rises. You don't know. Because these look like projects, right? You see the buildings, multiple buildings grouped together, high rise. You see that? That's like the projects. You see? You see another building right there? So I don't know. And that's not far. That's not far from, so maybe that's what I was talking about. I don't know. Oh, look, look. New York, do you see what that says? It says New York City Housing Authority. You can't see it when you scroll in, but it says New York City Housing Authority. So yeah, that's the projects. That's the projects. Okay, so somebody's saying they don't like Google Earth. Zahis is saying, had me so anxious that I carried a horrible, dreadful feeling and had trouble sleeping. I don't know what we're talking about. Nia saying, look like the buildings from the Good Times intro. Well, Good Times was filmed in New York, so. So have I ever considered doing sponsorships on my channel? I have. You know, it's just a matter of finding the right sponsor. Let me turn off my computer. It's just a matter of finding the right sponsor for my channel. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as just finding the right place, the right people to promote and represent. So 155 people on the broadcast, go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you need to close out of the chat so that you can thumbs up the video. That matters for the YouTube algorithm. What is a megabus? A megabus is a company. Like if you Google megabus, you'll see it's a company. It's a big blue bus, the double decker, that has inexpensive short term routes. Like it'll go like from New York to Philly for like $1 if you buy your seats way in advance, so you could get like $1 to go. They even have the megabus in London, because I took a megabus in London to get from like London to Brighton or something like that. And you pay $1. If you book it way in advance, you could get the ride for $1. They just advertise really cheap fares, get a lot of people on the bus, book a lot of buses, and that's how they make their money. And so you could get $16 trips, and that's how you get around, like in like a tri-state commute: New York, Philly, New York, Washington, Washington, New York, Philly, Baltimore. Just they're They're everywhere. Candyman was filmed in the Chicago projects. Oh Lord. You can go further distance? Really? I did not know that. I thought it was just short little commutes. Yeah, you go state to state and it's okay, cheaper than Greyhound. All right, so listen, we're gonna get off of this broadcast, so go over to www.facebook.com forward slash Tonya Tko show. Make sure you know how to spell Tanya. That's with an O. So TONYA show. We're gonna go broadcast on Facebook right now. We're gonna start a conversation. What should the conversation be about this early morning? Tell me, what should the conversation be about? Well, Maddie, there is a difference between a project and there's a difference between a project and a high rise. The level of maintenance that it receives, because the projects are just basically run down, unkept, non modernized or unmodernized high rises. And I already know that the city is going to come and reclaim the projects. They're on prime real estate. They're going to reclaim the projects and turn them into luxury high rises. And so, when it comes to sponsors, so somebody's recommending a sponsor inside of the comments. And so I do not promote anything that has any type of fragrance in it because fragrances are poisonous. Like any type of artificial fragrance in it, I do not recommend. There's some things that we need to know about the cosmetic industry, and there's no long-term testing that is done on these fragrances. So it's basically a science experiment that's being carried out on the people as we live and breathe. And it's only after you get sick and sick enough and can attribute that sickness back to a product that they're like, oh, with the fragrance. But by then they're already millionaires, you know? You know what I mean? So so I don't promote anything with fragrances, with artificial colors, artificial fragrances, artificial ingredients, fillers, or anything like that. That's part of the reason that I started TKO Skin, because I wanted people to be able to have fragrance-free, natural skincare products. That's why I made TKO Skin. I so in terms of essential oils, essential oils are used for healing purposes. And if it happens to have a nice fragrance, that's a bonus. But essential oils are not anything to mess with. And you have to have the right essential oils to be able to assist you in getting to where it is that you want to be. And somebody's asking whether or not I wear any perfume or body spray. Good God. I have not worn perfume in many years, and the perfume that I would wear when I did wear perfume, I wore $150 bottle of perfume that was made from crushed rose petals. So it was made from crushed. It was like a mix of like you can get the ingredient list, but I don't wear synthetic perfumes and stuff like that. I wear, if and when I wear perfume, there's one in particular that I wear, and I would have it imported from Italy because they didn't. No, from France. I would have it imported from France because they didn't make this this formula in the United States, and it was $150 per bottle. It came in this beautiful case that you opened up, and it had like the little thing that it was pure perfume. It was not the eau de toilette or the parfum de eau de it was pure perfume, and it came in a little bottle that was 150 bucks, and I would take the thing and just put it right there. It was amazing, right? But but yeah, no, I'm not putting these synthetic these. No, I use fragrance free soap. I use fragrance free everything. Oh, look, we're coming upon the hour, so we're getting out of here. So, no, I don't put these artificial things on my body. I mean, you can spray it on your clothes if you want to. Your skin is still a receptor, so do what you choose. Do what you choose. All right, so listen, meet me on Facebook. We're heading over there right now. We're coming upon the hour here, so we're going to go and do an hour there. All right, peace. You got the address. Somebody post it below.